as others come in and we get going. Menzanya, where are you from, my dear? Happy to have you on this meeting.
Yes,
Is it on this meeting or in this meeting?
in this meeting.
In this meeting, okay. English is
Um,
not my mother tongue,
really?
but oh, the same. Menzanya,
No, Arnold.
have I pronounced your name very well?
Messiah Arnold.
You are?
Messiah Arnold.
You are Messiah. Oh,
Messiah.
you are Messiah. Mezanya Arnold. Where are you
Yeah.
from, my dear?
I'm in
Ella?
town. Kasubi.
You are in town.
I'm in
You are in
Kasubi.
Kasubi.
Yeah.
The name is so strange. Anyway, we have
Really?
only one. We had only one Messiah, and now we have got another one away from Jesus Christ. Now you are the next one.
Okay.
So we are blessed to be having a Messiah in the group. Margo, how are you, Sebo?
I'm okay. Boy.
Margo, sir, how are you? How has been your day? I think he
I'm
cannot
fine.
speak
How
where
are
he is. Nachiving, oh, he's fine. Happy to have you. Thank you for being so consistent. Always, I see you. Nachiving, how are you?
Thank you.
Nachiving, how are you? As I am seeing also Kailexi. Kailexi, how are you? Today, I just want to hear your questions and then I answer. What did I ever teach and you did not understand it very well? Then I can as well respond from there. Or even if I've not thought about it, what would you like me to talk about this evening? In the next 40 minutes that we are having, what should I talk about? Kailexi, how are you?
Okay, Rida, how are you?
I'm okay. How are you? How have you been?
Roaming for the market.
Takun, Takunya, Fortune is here. But one day, one time, when I give birth to another child, I'll name that child Fortune. I had a teacher who told me she was called the teacher Fortunate. Unfortunately, when I gave birth, I forgot the teacher that I liked so much. I did not name my children Fortune. Now I'll name one Fortune. Look at how are you? Lugard, how are you? We studied about Captain Lugard. Over what did he do? I don't remember, but we studied about him. Up to now, I'm still waiting to see how Captain Lugard is going to help me in this world. And I've never gotten that chance to see how Captain Lugard and the history we studied about him is. But at least I am happy we are having a living Lugard on our group and is here with us in the Zoom this evening. And he has said it's very fine. Who is this next person? Kaziwe Pade, and he has left. So, friends, today, this evening, it is a question and answer session. Most times it is us who are talking and talking and talking, yet you people have things which are itching you, things which are pricking you, things which are beating you down. And so this evening, I just want to look at those things. Just raise up your hand. I choose you, and then you tell me. You ask me the question, then I respond. I'm here to listen. I'm here to listen to your questions, please. If you cannot unmute your microphone to talk, if you can't talk where you are, you can just come in the chat room and then you write it. Then I ask you. Let me start with Kailexi. Kailexi, what is your question this evening? Hmm? Oh, Kailexi? And he has kept quiet. Let me get another person, another person. Oh, no one is. Okay, if you don't have anything you are asking me, let me just talk about the differences between cryptocurrencies and fiat money. When we are talking about cryptocurrencies, someone just say cryptocurrencies are your Bitcoin. Cryptocurrencies are your Bitcoin. So I want us to get the difference between cryptocurrencies and fiat money. Okay? And fiat money. Yes, we are going to talk about we are talking about money. Hi friends, I am back. I am back. Something burst, and I was like, "What is it?" And that's anyway. Oh, you're most welcome, everyone. My name is Harriet. I'm the one sharing. I am the one sharing with you this evening, and I'm going to talk about the differences between cryptocurrencies and fiat money. And fiat money. I know you people, you have refused to ask me questions. Now for me, let me find out what to say. Ronald, I see your microphone is unmuted. Do you want to say something before I continue? Oh, he has muted. I think he doesn't have anything to say. Okrut, you are most welcome. Okrut Joseph, where are you best? I always see you are so consistent. Every time I see you in the training, in the Zoom, in the evening, you are so consistent. Where are you? Are you in the north, in the east? Where? Where are you? Where?
Masaka.
You are in Masaka. One. Just here, one.
Yes.
Eh, all along I thought that maybe you are in Soroti, Tororo, Kumi, there.
I left Soroti. I was in Soroti, but now I'm in Masaka.
Oh, now you are in Masaka. Biaibo, Jo.
Ejokona. Yeah.
Jokuna. That's good. I see someone is putting up the hand. That is Fortune. I see you have the hand up, and then from there I'll share the differences between fiat and cryptocurrencies. When someone talks about fiat and then cryptos, what do they mean? And what are those differences? What are those differences? What are the differences? I'm starting with the Takunya. I see your hand is up, please.
Yes,
Unmute
good
your
evening,
microphone
madam.
and speak. Good evening to you. How are you?
I'm okay.
Yes.
Uh, Madam, I'm sorry to ask, but I just wanted,
Don't be sorry.
some light on how I know how to add the indicators, but how to use these Fibonacci retracements. Wherever I add them, they are not always visible. My trading view remains the same, so I don't know how to turn them and they become visible and view those supports and resistance lines.
When did you study support and when did you study Fibonacci? I don't remember teaching about Fibonacci. I've never thought about it.
Mm, Actually, most of them I do some research on them on TradingView, then
Mm.
on and using other sources.
It is an indicator that I have never thought, but I know. I think one of these days I'll teach about it. Then I'll come with the right settings and how to put it there. But
Okay.
the one thing I can as well tell you, when you are adding any indicator in the trading view, first and foremost, you must be having only two indicators. Only two. So the
Mm,
moment you go beyond the two, the next one will not be. It will not appear. It will not appear the moment you have more than two, because the unpaid version can only allow you have two indicators only. So you can add one, then you remove it, then you put another one that you want to look at, and so on and so forth. Okay, and so on and so forth. So for now, before we get to learn about how to use the Fibonacci retracement tool, why, if you want to see the support and resistance, why not using this the what the what the pivot point standards, because that is support and resistance. And they are there. Pivot point standards. Were you there when I was teaching about them? He's not hearing. The pivot point standards, they are there. They are there. They are there. I taught about them. Those ones are just automatic support resistance. If I can as well show you, and let me tell you, people, I made a list of all the indicators that I've ever taught, and I list here links. When you come to Game Changers, just go and look at this pinned message. This pinned message, it says basic trading lessons to equip you with the skills to analyze the market. I have lessons. I made how many lessons? There are how many lessons? There are how many lessons? Let me see them. There are 21. There are 22 lessons. 22 lessons. Among the 22 lessons, I have the introduction to trading, fundamentals of trading, types of markets, candle patterns again, then candlestick patterns. All the candlesticks, there are five lessons. We have the doji candles, we have the trend line, area of focus and entry. We have learning how to use the trading view, support and resistance, continued. We have trend lines. Trend lines, there are two lessons. We have RSI indicator. We have the spreads, the volume spread analysis, pivot point standards. This number 18, lesson 18, it teaches you how to use automated support and resistance. Automated support and resistance, that is pivot point standards. If you want to understand that, when you go to that pinned message, just go to link number 18, study about that before you learn the Fibonacci retracement tool. Gatli predictor, these days I love the Gatli predictor because whatever it predicts comes to pass. Then we have the ABCD V1, and then exponential moving average, that is EMA. I have smart money concept. Then one day, one time, I'll teach about the Fibonacci retracement tool. But for now, you can as well be having that. So the message is pinned at the Game Changers group. Okay, at the Game Changers group. Hope you have seen it, and then you will choose. Then I have this one. Leader Kaidasam, I say, I don't know what it means. Then Lugadi Ndugu says, I'm okay. Any video on how to add margin calls on a trade that is ongoing, and how to change the first buying amount and its implications while buying the margin calls. How to add the margin calls? You just go to trade settings and then you do the adjustments. It is as simple as eating matoke. Very, very simple. Very, very simple. It says a trade which is running. Let me go to an account which is having a trade. Let me get to this. My password is 812212. Good. It's opening. It's saying, how do I add margin calls to a running trade? Now you see, I also have floating lows, you people. Friends, I also have floating lows. You know, some people feel like for us who are talking on Zoom, we don't go to floating. We also float. Now look at this. This is the floating. 64%. This one 46. Huh? You think for us we don't float? We float also 50. Don't we float? I'm okay because I am floating, but I am making money. Okay. I love it when it is floating, because when it is floating, the robot buys more and more and more. You see, people think for us we don't float, but now enough we float. Are you seeing this one? It's 1,000 sats. It is floating with the negative 25, but I am making money out of it. Let us see before I show you. You see, it has just made a sale here. At 18 minutes past 8, it made a sale out. It is buying and selling, buying and selling, buying and selling, buying and selling, and it is a new day. It is floating negative 25, but it has already made 0.5 to yesterday. It made me to $18 and today $18, and then it is still going. Okay, it is still going. So you people, we also float. Now someone was asking, how do I add margin calls? It is simple. Okay, how do I add margin calls? Go to your trade, click here, click on it, come to trade settings. Come to trade settings. When you come to trade settings, then my first buying amount, it is $50. If you want to adjust it, go and adjust, and then you put it to $20. Me, I don't want to reduce it. Or if you want to add more margin calls, come here, adjust here. Now they are 23. Now I can say I want 25. If I want 25, the next thing, come to the margin configuration. Come to the margin configuration so that you explain. At first I had 23, now I have added 2. Do I want them to be bought at 5% drop? No, I say I want at 2%, and then this one I want it to be bought at a drop of 2%. Do I want them to be bought at one time? That is $50. No, I want it to buy with the $25. So I am putting 0.5. I am explaining how I want the robot to buy the 2 margin calls that I have added, and then I click sure. After clicking sure, the rest don't do anything. I save. I'm saving the changes. I have adjusted. Nothing happens. Okay? Nothing can happen to your trade. Nothing can happen to it. For as long as after you have adjusted, you go and save them. Ndugu, I don't know whether you have understood what I am saying, and you were asking how to buy an amount and its implications while buying the margin calls. What you have put in the first buying amount and what you explain in the margin configuration is what the robot will use. Okay, it's what the robot will use. So look at, if you have understood what I am saying, then I am done. Then Lugard says, following those lessons carefully and systematics for the links, it has made learning easy, well understood. Okay, Lugard said he has been following those links that I put. Thank you so much. If you have a question, please asking before I give you the differences, the 10 differences between cryptocurrency and fiat money. I go to the next part. Oh, no questions. Okay, let me go to fiat money. The differences, okay? The differences are here. I have them here. Here are 10 differences between cryptocurrencies and fiat money. First and foremost, what is fiat money and what is cryptocurrencies? Cryptocurrencies are digital assets, while fiat is paper money. The money which is issued by the government, that is the fiat. That is the fiat. While you look at oil digits which are made through through what we call it cryptography. That's how they form those cryptocurrencies. They are encrypted. That is encrypted kind of money which can't be hacked. It is so good that in the differences that I'm going to give you down here, we are going to get to understand them, why they are called cryptocurrencies. Okay, I remember when we are still studying, they could tell you in SST paper, they say between Islam and Islam and Christianity. And then say, these ones go on Sunday while the other ones go on Friday. These ones have a Quran and the other ones have a Bible. The other ones go to the church and the others go to the mosque. Now, this time round, we are looking at the differences between a cryptocurrency and fiat money. The first difference is decentralization. Cryptocurrencies are decentralized, meaning no single entity controls them. Decentralization tewaliwo ali wakati awo abimanaginga. It is between you and you. If you have to do a transaction, it is between you and you, the sender, and the receiver, no middle person. While fiat money is centralized and it is controlled by the governments and financial institutions, and those are the banks. Fiat money, it is not yours, while the cryptocurrency, when you have those assets, they are yours. It is you to know what to do with it. While the fiat money, the government borrows you that money. It lends it to you in order for you to use it while doing transactions, but you have no control over it. So even if they want to make more, you cannot stop them. Even if they want to reduce, you cannot stop them. And you can't do anything bad about it. That's why when you write on a paper money, that is a crime, and you can be imprisoned. Okay? So decentralization and centralization. Because cryptocurrencies are centralized, while fiat money, they are centralized. Number 2, supply. Cryptocurrencies have limited supply, while fiat money can be printed endlessly. Now let's look at BTC. BTC bakola 21 million BTCs only. Only they cannot reduce, they cannot increase, because it is encrypted information, encrypted data. Tokyusaamu toyongeza tokendeeza. BTC Bitcoin mu nsi yonna baakola 21 million only. So if the demand goes high, kakati price yayo yerina okulinnya, and this one explains the reason as to why cryptocurrencies values for them, they go up, because the bigger the supply, the bigger the demand, while the supply is limited, then the prices have to go up in order they can afford. Okay, so Bitcoin, they are only 21 million. So cryptocurrencies have limited supply, while fiat money, we can print anytime we feel like. Okay, anytime we can print. I remember sometime back, very many years ago, when in Uganda, the government, which is now on, when they had just come, we had only paper money for 5 shillings, 10 shillings, 20, 50, 100, and then at some point we are ending at 1,000. Before we know it, now we have the 2,000 note, we have 5,000, we have 10,000, we have 20,000, we have 50,000. There is a time, one time they were talking about that we are going to get a 100,000 shilling note. Of course it will come, and you cannot refuse, because the system is centralized. Then let's go to security. Cryptocurrencies use advanced cryptography to secure transactions, while fiat money relies on physical security measures like paper quality and ink. Cryptocurrencies, it is just money in the air, as Minister Kasai just said. It is just, you are just doing transactions which are very secure, because it passes through the air. It is secure, very secure, and no one can touch it. Unlike fiat money, whereby the security, it is the paper. If I have money, I must be having paper and ink. Just that, paper. Of which the paper, I can even one time dip it in water, and then it gets finished. The moment it gets finished, you are done. Okay, that is security. Then we have transaction speed. When we go to cryptocurrency, transactions are typically faster, very, very faster than fiat money transfers. Fiat money, you are sending money to someone in Kenya, you have to go in the bank, you have to line up, and then you have to fill this form right here, put here your signature, put here where you stay, your address, and so on. You line up, and then you go, you give them the details, and then the money is not going to go there, and then they tell you someone will get it later in the evening, and so the transactions are solid. Sometimes there are transactions which spend 3 days. We worked on it, but the money has not yet reflected. We are seeing the transaction was made, but the money has not reflected. With the cryptocurrencies, I sent you money in less than 5 minutes. You have the money. For those ones who have ever used the Binance to Binance transaction, Binance using Binance Pay ID, as you click with it, and then you authenticate, you put in your verification code there, and then the other person receives the money in less than 5 seconds. Speeded transaction. Then what you have borderless. Cryptocurrencies are borderless. If you have 2 Solanas in Uganda, the price where it is at $138. Even if you go to Kenya, it is 138. It is borderless. It is borderless. You cannot say that now I have Solana in Uganda, I cannot use Solana in Kenya. No. Unlike when you have Uganda shillings in Uganda, you enter Congo, it is no longer working. Fiat money. You go with your Uganda shillings and then you enter another country. You ojja kusiiba enjala. There is a time. Let me give you a story. One time, I was in a country called Malawi. At some point, I was remaining with only with the dollars, and then somehow I found out that I had around 200,000 Ugandan money. It was 50 shilling note. And now this time round, on checking myself, I didn't have any Malawi money. I had only dollars and I was hungry. I wanted to get dinner in a certain to get dinner before I go to sleep, but I couldn't buy the food because I had only fiat money dollar. I didn't have anywhere to change the dollar to Malawi money. I couldn't use the Uganda shillings in Malawi. So what did I do? I slept hungry. I just went and slept. Then I said I'll see that tomorrow in the morning when the Forex Bureau is open, I'll go and exchange my US dollar to Malawi kwacha. And when I went there, even my Ugandan money could not help me. It couldn't help me. It is not borderless. It works within borders. Okay, it works within borders. So exchange rates and borders are controlled with fiat money, while in cryptocurrencies borderless. Anonymity. Cryptocurrencies offer a level of anonymity, while fiat money transactions are often traceable. Let me tell you, cryptocurrency transactions are anonymous. Why are they anonymous? Because they are just using the code Z. They are using the code Z. If I send money from my wallet to your wallet address, no one can know that that wallet is mine, or that wallet where it has gone to Peter. No one can know. We just say it is from this wallet to this wallet, but no one can trace that who is the owner of this wallet. Unlike fiat money, if you have fiat money and it is in the bank, it is on your bank account. If that money is moved, you know money has been moved from Lisa's account to Sechtoleko's account. So it can be traced, and then we know money has moved from Lisa's account. It is in these names. The phone number is this address here, no bichibiti, and so on, Asula one, and so forth and so forth. While with the cryptocurrencies, no one knows. That's why when you are doing transactions with the cryptocurrencies, make sure that you are very sure of the wallet addresses, because any mess you make, you lose the money totally, and it cannot be traced. It is untraceable. Inflation. Number 7. Cryptocurrencies are less susceptible to inflation, while fiat money can be devalued by inflation. Just look at our Ugandan money. At some point, we are buying a bar of soap at 1,000 Uganda shillings. Today, it is at 5,000. The bar is still the same. They say it is 1 kilo. And let me tell you, it is no longer now 1 kilo. It is still the same thing, but the money the money to buy it has gone up, but the thing is still the same. Did you know that we are no longer having a bread of 1 kilogram? It is a bread of 800 grams. But people don't know that. The cost, I remember we were buying bread, a loaf of bread, a big one, at 1,500. Now it is at 5,000. Some places it is at 6,000. Inflation, things, because the value of the money is going down, then which means the prices of things are going to go up and up and up and up. At some point, we could see that someone who was staying in a single self-contained room at 100,000 was a very good room. Today, a single room in Uganda because of the devaluation of the Uganda shilling. You can't get a nice looking single room at 100,000. If you don't have 200,000 and 50 and above, don't talk. Toyogera. That is inflation. Then we have regulation. Number 8. Cryptocurrencies are still largely unregulated, while fiat money is heavily regulated. Let me tell you, people, if you will ever want to make money in something which is new in the industry, please get involved in it before it gets regulated. Abantu abajja mobile money nga byakajja, they made a lot of money from it. Kubanga ne bwewalinga when you are sending, they could charge you, withdrawing, they could charge you, and they were making a lot of commissions. But today, because of the regulations, with mobile money, okola sente olina okuba nga transactinga big transactions, not million emu million bbiri. I don't know whether you people are following. Are you still there? Oba mwagenze dda? Are the people still here? Huh? Yeah, Margo is still here. Margo is still here, and the others, Namanya Abson, Atire Judy, Niwagaba, Claire, Stephen, me, Lugadi, Lugu. No, why is here? Jingo Ismail. Okay. As I am winding up my 10 reasons, my 10 differences, this lesson was for question and answer. Let me go back. Regulation, I have talked about that. You people, we are so lucky that we are in this business before we have got to know about this industry before it gets fully regulated. Era Westmeko, please always pat your back for having gotten into cryptocurrencies when the things are still not so regulated. People who are going to come to cryptocurrencies 5 years, 10 years from now, it is just a normal business. Storage. When you look at storage, cryptocurrencies exist digitally and require digital storage. Fiat money requires physical storage. Obeera otambula n'ekisawo nga kirimu ssente omwana nakuba round kick ekisawo kyonna n'akitwala because you have to move with it. It is physical while digital. Ne bwabba essimu, I don't care. I just go report to the police. I replace my SIM card, and I just I get a new phone. I install my apps, and then I open my account. My money is there intact. No one can even touch it. So storage, with the cryptocurrencies, it is digital. It is in the air. While fiat, you need to have papers. If you have to not bid about use, I see people moving around with money, putting it in here and there in socks, this way and that way, here and there. Some people even put on 7 panties, seven a short, decent, then nayongerako another short, then puts a jean, then warm city, and so on. Why? The money is physical. With the digital money, it is in the air. I just move with my capability and so on. I get somewhere, I get my applications, I get my money. Then lastly, it is creation. Cryptocurrencies are created through mining and consensus algorithm, while fiat money is created by central banks through monetary policy. So creation with this one, I will just mine. And these days now, people are mining. People are mining. That is the process in which cryptocurrencies go through in order to be made. That process is called mining. Okay, that process is called mining. So while fiat money, it is created by central banks. When Uganda, I don't know whether it is printed here in Uganda, in Kampala here, or from where, I don't know, but I just use it to make transactions. Because the central banks are the only ones which are supposed to make money. I was wondering, the magicians. While at school, the magicians used to be coming, and then this person gets paper, and before you know it, someone changes paper to money. Then one time I was like, I wish my father did share, and then I just tell her every day that I want money, and then he gets paper, changes it to 10,000, 50,000 notes, and then I go to school, Nenjoga. not knowing that mama, my father had, or if my father was a magician, had no right to make money. The only institution that is supposed to make the money, it is the central bank, that is the Bank of Uganda. Even the Crane Bank, is Crane Bank are still there? Then which one should I talk about? Stanbic, Equity, Centenary Bank. They cannot create the money. They cannot print the Ugandan money. No, it's only the central bank, the Bank of Uganda, which has that authority. Then, lastly, this one says these differences highlight the unique characters of cryptocurrencies compared to traditional fiat money. Ladies and gentlemen, unless if you have a question, but let me put this on the group, on the WhatsApp group, let me post it there so that people can as well learn about them. Unless if you have a question for me, we have only 5 minutes to close off this. If you have a question, please ask me. Just unmute your microphone and then you ask Niwagaba, how are you? Jingo, how are you? Niwagaba, another Niwagaba is here. Claire, Olila, we have David. I have Jingo, Stephen, I saw him. Natuha, I have Banachi, Banabachi, Tuna Kaiza, I have Mukisa, and others. Okay, friends, thank you so much for listening to me. If you don't have questions, that is that for today. At least we have seen the differences between cryptocurrencies and then fiat money or government issued the money, which is physical, while cryptocurrencies are digital and they move in the air. Thank you so much for listening to me. Let's meet again tomorrow. Have a good night.